Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Welcome back. We're going to be reading chapter 4 and 5 in this book, and possibly 6 because I think 5 is a bit short. And of course, we are reading on in our Archangelology book, focusing on Archangel Michael, and written by Angela Grace as part of a series of her Archangelology books. So chapter 4, we're going to talk about protecting your loved ones and your pets using your connection with Archangel Michael. Loved ones are more than a set of people who share the same surname with you. They are the people who rejoice, mourn, and stay by your side throughout the rest of your life. They are the ones you call home, without whom there would be no memories to make or cherish or even recall. They are family that back you and friends that cheer for you, the ones who are there when you hit a roadblock, the people you call in when you need. They are everything that makes life meaningful. As such, they must be protected. You can call on Michael to protect your loved ones and keep them safe. You can pray for their protection and happiness in the same way you pray for yours. Like family, pets are the perfect balance of happiness and anger. We love when they snuggle close to us when we sleep, but are horrified when they take a leak on the car seat. So basically, they are family. Due to how much time we spend with our pets, we tend to develop strong bonds with them, to the extent that they sometimes put themselves on the line to save our human friends. With this in mind, it makes sense why you should not leave your pets out of your prayers. These animals are a source, I was going to say two words at once, source of joy, love, compassion, and peace to us, especially when we are at our lowest moments. Committing your pets into the protection of Archangel Michael makes them safe and sound even in your absence. While it might sound silly to invoke the Archangel around your pet, it is no strange tradition. In Christendom, animals played a crucial role in the liberation of the Israelites. More so, they were one of God's earliest creations, and our relationship with them stretches as far back as Noah and Adam. Pets have a more limited lifespan than us humans, meaning we will most likely witness their passing at some point. This can be a low point in our lives, so we have to make the most of the time we have with them. To ensure that they live out their days, you have to commit them into the care of Archangel Michael. Remember the story of the Passover, when the Israelites smeared the blood of an animal on doors of their houses, and the angel of death spared them. The Archangel is not beyond catering to our pets and loved ones if we ask him to protect them. He is a guardian and a servant of light, so he is obliged to help you. And since they are family, he is obliged to protect them as well. Call upon the Archangel as you would at any time by reaching into your inner connection with the divine. Bid him to come to you with his host of guardian angels, and ask him to surround your loved ones and pets. Ask him to protect them from the evil of the days and the pestilence of nighttime. Here's a prayer you can use. Dear Archangel Michael, I ask that you come to me with your host of angels. As you say this, visualize him descending to meet you with his band of angels in a brilliant blue light. I ask that you surround my pets and loved ones, family and friends, and shield them even as you shield me. You can call the names of your loved ones and pets. Protect them from negative energies and the results of their errors. Give them your guidance to walk in the divine light, that their paths may be illuminated by the brilliance of your divine light. Be by them all day, every day. Be their guide and defender. Amen. Now, visualize Archangel Michael dispatching his angels to surround your loved ones and pets. They are safe now, thanks to you. Another really great one that I like to use before I leave somewhere, or my husband leaves for work, or I send my children off to school, or my parents, just thinking about them and driving to work and whatever they're doing, is I say, in the name of the Almighty God presence in me, and in the name of the mighty I am God presence, and then I fill in the blanks like my husband's name, my children's name, my parents' name, whatever it may be. I call upon Archangel Michael and his legions of light, and I command it with all the love in my heart that you protect them and surround them in all of their journeys, in everywhere they go, and in everything they do. And then I say, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael above, Archangel Michael below, Archangel Michael to the left, Archangel Michael to the right, Archangel Michael ahead, Archangel Michael behind, Archangel Michael, wherever we go. Please protect and keep us safe. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think actually I said that out of order because it sort of rhymes. The Archangel, I think it's Archangel Michael ahead, Archangel Michael behind, Archangel Michael to the left, Archangel Michael to the right, Archangel Michael above, Archangel Michael below, Archangel Michael, wherever we go. And I like to invoke that to keep us safe in our travels, because that is part of protecting, is not just coming in a time of need, but preventing, right? So that's also something that you can do daily as well to protect yourself and your loved ones. All right, chapter 5, protect your aura and home. In our day-to-day lives, we experience negative vibes around us, coming in the form of colleagues, family, friends, social media, and even the mass media, who especially thrive on reporting gloomy news. Even the people you find on the streets, at the marketplace, and any other public place tend to have a low energy about them. Public places aren't usually cleansed or protected, and with people going about with low energies, it's easy for you to pick it up. The longer you stay exposed to these low energies, the higher your chances of noticing the effect of those negative vibes. This explains the importance of cleansing both your body and environment, as they work hand in hand to define your energy levels and aura. Aside experiencing low energies from the physical world around us, we also have to be wary of negative vibes that can be picked up from the spiritual realm. But don't beat yourself up about this detail, because you have a shield in Archangel Michael, who will be there to guard you and warn you at all times. All you have to do is ask. However, bear in mind that you can unintentionally let in energies that won't act in your best interest. For instance, following a depressing situation due to curiosity can introduce negative energies into your aura. So I guess that would be stopping to watch people in an argument or an accident. Something like that is kind of what I'm gathering. Anything that is not obviously what we would deem to be a positive experience or energy. But with the right form of protection from Archangel Michael and the intention and willingness to connect with your spirit guides, you will be able to avoid crossing paths with the wrong energies. But how would you know you haven't picked up any negative vibes or low energy if you can't see them? It's easy to find out if you have low energy or negative vibes, because you will experience crankiness and exhaustion. So even after a good night's rest, you will still wake up feeling drained. You may especially feel this exhaustion at noon as you constantly try to avoid dozing off. As this continues, your focus will be diverted and it becomes a chore to go through your daily tasks. However, it could also be that you feel ill, because your poor health can also be responsible for exhaustion and low energy. As such, do well to see a doctor first to confirm you are in good health. However, if after trying everything and you can't find any underlying health concerns, then it's time to focus on the spiritual part, which is cleansing your energy to rid yourself of lower negative energy. Alternatively, to ensure that you get it right and remove every form of low energy safely and entirely, you can try seeing a therapist, but not just any therapist will fly with this task. You need an expert at removing low or negative energies and cleansing auras. Ensure to take the time out to carefully select the right therapist for the job. He or she has to be able to carry out the procedure safely, so they don't damage your aura any further or let in more negative energy. All you need is the Archangel Michael to get rid of those low energies within and around you. Steps on how to carry out the procedure yourself will be covered in a later part of this chapter. How can you use Archangel Michael to protect and cleanse your energy and aura? We have all been in the position when someone needed help. At that point, you have a choice to let the energy of others affect you. For instance, someone may have asked you to attend to their needs and forego whatever you were doing at some point. You ended up saying yes, even though you really wanted to say no. Or have you helped someone out only to return feeling drained for days and can't understand why? Then you get a text from the person you helped telling you how good your help was to them and how they feel great. This happens because you swapped your positive energy for their negative one. So you take home their burden and leave them with your wholeness. Here's a step-by-step guide to rid your aura and environment of negative energy. Number 1, every morning, visit your quiet place. Start by grounding yourself with some breathing exercises to calm your mind and body and reduce distractions. Shut your eyes and listen to your breathing until you block out every sound from your physical environment. Number 2, next, invoke the Archangel Michael using a mantra of your choice. You can use, Archangel Michael, I invite you to this place right now. Let me feel your presence. Now envision him coming to you and ask for protection. I ask you to protect me as I commune with you. Guide my heart and mind and shield me from distractions. Practice your mantra regularly until you know it by heart. Knowing it will help you summon Michael faster. Number 3, as you meditate, prepare your mind and heart to draw the Archangel to yourself. Take a deep breath and feel the radiation of his angelic energy surrounding you. You may see the blue energy he radiates or feel it around you. Number 4, picture yourself as an airship surrounded by Michael's divine blue light. Imagine other airships taking shots at you with several weapons. These weapons are the negative energies being sent your way. Envision these attacks bouncing off Michael's light as you stay safe within the shield of his presence. Practice this when you run into someone radiating negative energy or listen to some negative happenings on the news. Picture yourself shielded by Michael so that the negative energy has no effect on you. Doing this means you are reinforcing your intention to be under Michael's protection. Then mutter to yourself or think about Archangel Michael standing next to you with his host of angels. Imagine them fending off the negative energies and preserving your positive energy. No, you can help others as much as you want. Sorry, that seemed like an incomplete sentence. No, you can help others as much as you want, period. Just ensure to do it safely within the confines of Michael's protection to protect yourself from swapping energies. I don't really believe in swapping energies fully. I do believe that a person can take some of yours and you can take some of theirs, but I do not think you give it all away. That's just my personal feeling. Swapping makes it sound like they're taking everything. And maybe that can happen if you come back from somewhere, especially if you're empathic and you really do feel especially drained. I've just never heard of it rubbing off on somebody and them saying, oh my goodness, ever since you left here, I feel so great. And then me feeling so bad. Maybe it's just never been verbalized. If that's ever happened to you, let me know. If you felt like you've taken somebody's energy and felt so great after being around them and they felt bad, or vice versa, because I'm not really sure I'm following this. But that's okay. That's all right. It could be based off experience and, anything's possible, I suppose. All right. As a matter of fact, you are in a better position to help others when you take care to cater for your energy. And number 5, after fortifying yourself against negative energies, the next step is to extend that protection to your environment. From your car to your work area, to your house, to every other place you spend time at. To fortify these places under Archangel Michael, all you have to do is envision his light spreading from you around your present environment at any one time. Picture that place bathed in that brilliant blue light that surrounds you. And number 6, remember, the Archangel Michael can be reached at any time. The construct of day and night doesn't apply to him, so he is ready to protect and shield you at any time. All you have to do is say the word and he will be obliged to help you. Also, you can extend this protection to the places of your loved ones too. Something that I like to do, because in case you haven't noticed, more and more people are stepping into their power. So this leads me to believe that the veil between what we do not remember and do not recall and maybe what we are remembering now is becoming thinner. And what I have recently learned from somebody that I watch that has been channeling a person or an energy by the name of Cryon. He says he's Cryon from Magnetic Service. He's written many books. He's very well known. You may have heard of him as well, but he is channeled by somebody by the name of Lee Carroll. And he has a lot of videos on YouTube if you're interested, and has also written a lot of books. And one of the things that he recently mentioned, maybe about a month ago, was that since we are moving out of the Piscean age and going more into the age of Aquarius, the Piscean age is a bit harsher as far as cleansing, as far as what we're accepting as a society and what we are more accepting of now. And part of that is the need to cleanse the way that we go about it. So historically, if you're a person that cleanses, you would think of doing smudging or some type of ceremony to cleanse an area or a space that you are entering, right? But it's been explained that because the veil is becoming so much thinner, we can use our own light to cleanse an area before we enter into it, to cleanse it of any negative energy. And I am telling you, since I started doing this, I work at a hospital where I see patients that are not feeling well all day long and interacting one-on-one with them for at least 10 minutes or more. I have started doing this before I get in my car, before I walk into work, before I go into the store, wherever it is that I'm going. I just simply say, I send my light ahead of me to cleanse any and all negative energies from this from the roads I will travel, from this place I'm going into, and from all people. And I am telling you something, I have seen and heard some pretty cool things from patients, from blood pressures that have never been normal and that are all of a sudden normal, to really, really anxious people that have said that the minute they stepped into the building, for some reason, they were no longer anxious anymore, and that it hasn't happened in like at least 10 years. Just some really phenomenal things. And I realize that it's helping other people feel better. And it could sound crazy and it could sound like it's just a coincidence, but ever since I started doing this, and I've only been doing it for a few weeks because I've only known about it for that long, anytime I remember to do this, my experience and the energy that I get off of others is not the same as what I experienced before. And I am not bringing home anybody's negativity. I am not soaking in anybody's stuff. And I find that they're all more uplifted. So perhaps that is helping them as well. And when you walk into a space with a higher vibration, you're really not taking anything from them. You're actually giving them some of that high vibration. You're uplifting the whole place around you. So I realize that she's talking specifically with working with the archangels in this context, but for everyday use, if you don't want to call on an archangel every single time, and as she stated, you can overdo it, which I don't really know if that's 100% true, that you can overdo calling on an archangel. Whoa, my hair's a little bit crazy right now. I think that they will come to you a limitless amount of times, and if it doesn't matter how big or small the request, then why should it matter? So I kind of find some of these things contradicting in that area. So I apologize. But I just have to say that in times where you don't feel that is necessary, and that this is something you would just do. You can't send someone else's light in, right? So you can't say this for a family member or a friend, but you can do it for you. And I guarantee you, especially if you have a higher vibration or you are always working on cleansing your energy and keeping your vibration high, you will 100% notice it. So if you do that and you do notice something, please let me know. I would love to hear. I don't think that many people might be aware of this because it's just not put out there as much. Everybody's looking for the rituals and all these fancy things that they need to do beforehand, but we are needing less and less of other things and other people. And we are able to use more and more of ourselves. And I think that was the original intention in the way that we were created, because we are all capable of it. So I do it and I notice it, and I would love to know if any of you give it a try or you already do it and you've noticed this as well. And of course, I do still call on Archangel Michael when it comes to travel, when it comes to my family and my loved ones, especially when they're out traveling. We always tend to think about and pray for others before we do it for ourselves, even though our safety is just as important and we're loved just as much as we love by our families. So I do still call on him, and I do still think it's important to incorporate the archangels, but I do think that in relying more on yourself and your own light, how empowering is that you don't have to call on the archangels or guides or whatever it may be for every little thing, because you can help yourself and in turn help anybody in that area and anybody that you encounter. So we'll stop right there. And in the next video, we're going to go over some Archangel Michael meditations. And then we're going to talk about manifestation, chakras, dreams, and karma in chapter 7. And those two are a bit longer, so we'll probably just land on those two. And I think 2 chapters a video seem to be just long enough, just over 20 minutes or so, along with my yapping, of course. So we'll stop right there and we'll pick up on the next 2 chapters in the next video. And of course, as always and as usual, my hair is always doing crazy things in my videos. And as always and as usual, please take care of yourself. Please take care of those around you. If you feel so inclined, please like, subscribe, comment. That does help my channel and my videos reach more people so that they can enjoy the same content and get something from it as well. If not, that is okay. If I help just one person, that's really all I care about. That's really all I'm here for. 1 or 1,000, whatever it may be, whatever is meant to be will be. So I will see you guys again very soon for the next couple of chapters in our Archangelology book talking about Michael. All right, bye-bye.